Alright, let's talk about the fight last night. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. If you're here, you probably watched it, and like me, you're sitting there thinking, what on earth did I just witness? Because honestly, that wasn't a fight. It was a disaster. Let's break it down. First of all, let's talk about Mike Tyson. He's a living legend, no question, but he is 58 years old. His footwork seemed off, unbalanced, and uncoordinated. He looked like he was not supposed to be in the ring at all. I mean, Tyson was in the hospital 6 months ago and claims to lose 25 pounds while in the hospital. That's why the fight got postponed a few months ago. I don't even know how the commissions agreed to sanction this fight. Seeing the living legend Mike Tyson like this truly broke my heart as a boxing fan. And the main man, the problem child, Jake Paul. After every Jake Paul fight, same criticisms occur each time, such as, wasn't worth the money, wasn't worth my time, overhyped, the only winners were the ones that who didn't watch the fight, etc. This fight was not very different. Tyson did not even seem like he was trying. Props to him for being in shape and going for 8 rounds and even having few good punches in the beginning of the fight. But after a while, he got tired and simply walked in the ring. Look, I'm not saying that the fight was scripted or fake or something like that. Jake Paul is just very smart when choosing his opponents. Obviously, if this fight had happened 25 to 30 years ago, Tyson would have absolutely demolished Jake Paul. But since he's old, retired from boxing, and had a recent health condition, of course Jake was gonna beat him. Just look at Jake's previous opponents: Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, Nate Diaz, Anderson Silva. Do you see a pattern here? They are all old and retired MMA fighters, and when he took a challenge against a semi-decent pro boxer, Tommy Fury, he lost. So I think that Jake is just going to continue to find some fighters who has a huge disadvantage against him, whether it's their age, weight, or skill level. And looking at the fight itself, it had no energy, none. There were no real exchanges, no moments that made you jump out of your seat, just round after round of nothing. There were a few times that I thought Jake was gonna knock him out, but he didn't continue throwing punches. I genuinely felt so bad seeing Tyson struggle like this. I think Jake Paul should be ashamed of himself by fighting a 58-year-old Tyson for the money. It was a horrible thing to do. I also think it was a horrible night for boxing. The only positive thing about that night was Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano. It was definitely a brilliant fight for women's boxing. Other than that, Paul versus Tyson was below its expectations and hype as expected. Look, I love boxing. I love Mike Tyson. I even respect Jake Paul for bringing new eyes to the sport. But last night, that fight was a joke. It wasn't entertaining, it wasn't competitive, and it wasn't worth the hype. I mean, at least it's good to know that Mike Tyson got a huge amount of money from this fight, but was it worth destroying his legacy? What do you guys think? Leave a comment. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, peace.